All right, welcome everyone to Wednesday's live. As usual, we're waiting at least 5 minutes, so we'll start around 7:35 as more people are getting notifications on their email if they're watching on YouTube and on Instagram, or if you guys are on Instagram. Welcome guys, welcome. Welcome Cody, welcome. Blessed Drider. Welcome everyone on YouTube. I hope everyone can hear me. If you guys can hear me clearly on YouTube, please give me a thumbs up. But if you guys can hear me clearly, I will put the music down. And people on Instagram, you guys should be able to hear me. Welcome, Nicholas. Welcome, welcome. Thank you. Thank you for that thumbs up. Right. Let's make this little. Thank you for the hearts. Thank you. Thank you guys for the hearts. Hey, welcome everyone on YouTube. Welcome, welcome. All right. Okay, so we're gonna be starting around 7:35 for everyone who's joining right now. Hey, Morris. Welcome. Glad that you finally joined today. I'm gonna see if it's gonna watch before it went to $29.99 per month. You've been a pretty fervent supporter of mine, coming and joining in these lives. Okay, so for everyone who's joining right now, if you guys didn't know, Hey, thank you, Morris. Thank you. Welcome, Alex. Welcome, Esports Club. Welcome, welcome. We'll be starting in a few minutes here. In about a little over 2 minutes here. And people on YouTube, you guys should be able to hear me. Just give me a thumbs up on YouTube for my people on YouTube if you guys can hear me correctly. And as I was saying, oh, okay. Okay, so as I was saying, the C.F.O streaming watch is now $29.99 per month. All right, I can still 100% guarantee that you guys can make your money back the very first week. All right, I mean, even if it's at $100 per month, I still think you can most likely get your money back as well on the very first month. And the watch lists are weekly, and you also get access to the C.F.O Discord as well. And I've also added a team of C.F.O pro scalpers. So, you know, there's multiple ways to make money, and we're all going to be focusing on the newsletter as well, the C.F.O Swinger Watch, which should always give you as many gains as possible every single week. Okay, so this $29.99 per month shouldn't hinder you at all. I mean, just, you know, if you ask the current subscribers right now, you know, the value I provide and the time that gets put in the C.F.O Discord and the weekly watch lists are just phenomenal. Okay, so if you guys are still doubting on whether to join or not, I mean, I can personally set up a conversation for you guys to have with current subscribers. I can 100% do that, and I'm not afraid to do that as well. So if you guys want me to set up something like that, just DM me or email me. Welcome, welcome. Welcome, guys. Glad to see you guys here. Alright, so it's past 7:35. Let's go ahead and start this live. So if you guys know the drill, go ahead and put your tickers down below in the live chat here on both platforms, on Instagram and on the Instagram and on YouTube here. Thank you, Morris. Thank you so much. Okay, let me make sure you guys are able to see this correctly on Instagram. Hey, perfect. All right. So, let me kind of go over the ticker that I wanted to. So PLTR. Palantir, right? This is a very, very hyped up name. It's a very it's a name that's always mentioned on all the social media, the Twitter, the Facebook, Instagram, you know, Reddit, right? Wall Street Bets. And it seems like today most of the Wall Street names, Wall Street Bets names have been pushed lower, and PLTR is one of them. And I believe I talked about this on Monday, where a buy at $17 for PLTR will be very, very nice, especially if we get this double bottom bounce here at $17. This is a crucial area of support for PLTR, and most likely we will get that bounce at $17. But so far we're getting increased selling off of a breakdown below $20 here, and I told you guys on Monday, I believe, that if we break below $20 here, we will see some increased selling, and this downtrend should continue. And we got the confirmation today as he sold off with increased volume today, with more than the average volume, around 48.5 million volume compared to the average volume of around 43.85 million. So PLTR should continue to sell off. And let me actually clean the camera here for you guys on Instagram. Okay, there we go. Hey, welcome BC3K. Haven't seen you in a while. Welcome, welcome. So for everyone who's joining in here, the ticker symbol is PLTR. Okay, so PLTR, great buy at $17 here. I mean, this is something that I've been waiting here. So if you come back down to $17, this is great. And the other name that I want to look at was AMC. So surprisingly, all right, it seems like the Wall Street Bets group has been selling this. I mean, I was looking at this name to hold around $36, but yesterday and today, we completely started to sell lower. And with this increased amount of volume, double the average volume on the daily time frame, and the fact that we closed below the 50 and the 200 SMA here, this just tells us that just maybe the Wall Street Bets group are now actually selling their shares. So this is pretty surprising. And the reason why I think that is that if you take a look at the time when we broke out back in mid-May here, with a lot of volume, with hundreds and millions of volume here, when the Wall Street Bets group were basically essentially squeezing out all the shorters from the hedge funds. All right, they're buying at around 14 to the 20-ish dollar here, and now that we've closed below $30 here, this is kind of giving me an idea that maybe the Wall Street Bets group is selling here just because of the volume that we had back in mid-May and early June here, and the fact that we are now coming back down to the similar prices where we saw that increased volume here. So this tells me that just maybe that we can see some more selling on AMC and potentially come back down below $20 because at this point I would think that the hedge funds have now gotten control from today's and the previous day's price action. And for the fact that we've seen increased volume, and especially today we saw double the volume of selling, and just maybe for this whole month, I think, into next year, hedge funds will be in control for all these meme stock names, especially the names that Wall Street Bets have pushed upwards in the thousands of percents throughout this whole year. So I think AMC can definitely go lower here, especially since there isn't much support below $20 here. So AMC, great name to look for puts, especially if the broader markets go lower as well. AMC should go lower as well as the Wall Street Bets group start to sell more of the shares as well, since I already think that they've sold into the sell-off since yesterday and today. Kevin, what's up? How's SPY looking today? So let's take a look at SPY. Oops. So I already updated SPY for the people and the members of the C.F.O Springer Watch in the C.F.O Discord, but I did say that that the SPY here is kind of dangerous because one, we're going to see a lot of volatility. Why? Well, because for example, because the VIX, okay, the VIX is above $30 now. Okay, it's above 30, not dollars, excuse me, it's above 30. And so the higher the VIX, the more volatility that we get. And if you guys don't know what volatility means, the more price oscillation up and down that we will get. And so if you take a look at SPY, the past few days, including last week, we've been having these dramatic gap ups and gap downs, right? Even on intraday price action as well. And if you guys take a look at my Instagram story last night at Charts Focus 1, I did say that because of the fact that VIX is above 24, essentially above 20 here, expect a lot more price volatility for the next few days or even weeks. And we shouldn't celebrate any new big overnight gap ups or gap downs. So I still had that same position and same thought for the overall markets. And with that, SPY looks very dangerous, as I said before, because number two now, we closed below the daily 50 SMA after the month-long run since October and November. So as we come back down here on daily 50 SMA, tomorrow most likely we can revisit the 50 SMA and reject around $453. Okay, so this can potentially tomorrow can potentially see another bounce and then another rejection, which could also mean that we can have potential to grab puts at the rejection around 453 to around $454 level. Alright, so those are the levels I'm going to be watching out for. But like I said, with increased volatility, we might see another huge bounce all the way up to 458, which was our critical area of support that we did not hold today either, even though we had that nice gap up, just like we had yesterday as well on Tuesday, where we had the nice gap up and then we rejected off of 464 and then closed below 458, and that's what we did today, but a lot lower this time. So the only thing that's kind of telling me that we can have a small bounce tomorrow as well, maybe even another gap up overnight, is that we're actually getting a little bit less volume compared to yesterday. All right, but like I said before in the previous lives as well, the market can still move down even with lower volume, because if there's lower volume but there's more sellers, the sellers can still outweigh the buyers, no matter how how small the volume may be on the daily time frame. So make sure you guys are watching out for that. So that's it, Kevin, on my thoughts for SPY. Oh, and one more thing, number 3. Okay, I'm going to be watching out for another retest of SPY here on this ascending channel here. So I'll make it a nice green level here so that you guys can see this. Okay, let me make it thicker here. Okay, so once we're able to revisit this trend line here, which should be around 448, okay, we should be able to see at least a small bounce here. Okay, so to around 448 to around 447.50ish should be an area for us to bounce. Okay, if we continue to head lower. All right, but just expect a lot of chop intraday and on the daily time frame as the sellers and buyers are fighting constantly to sell below the 50 SMA and to hold up the 50 SMA respectively. You're welcome, Kevin. You're welcome. Welcome everyone to all the people who are joining in now. So if you guys didn't know, I am live both on YouTube and on Instagram. Okay. Hey, welcome Elise. Welcome Mojo. Welcome everyone. Welcome on Instagram. Welcome on YouTube as well. Welcome guys. So let me actually write this as well here on Instagram. Okay. So if anyone has any tickers that you guys want me to look over, please send them in the chat, both on YouTube and Instagram. Hey, Miss Scott, welcome. I like that there's more females here. Vivian, welcome. Haven't seen you in a while. Okay, I'll do Vivian and then you for you. All right. And then Day and Lamb, I'll do Disney after as well. And then Callie, I'll do CCL. Perfect. All right, so we've got a nice list, a chronological list for me to go through. Thank you all. Brisk, welcome my man. Welcome. Andino, Chris, welcome man, welcome. Nothing man, just grinding here. Thank you. I hope you're doing good as well, Brisk. Okay, so for the people on Instagram, go ahead and read that pinned message. And for the people who just joined, like I said, the C.F.O streamer watch is now $29.99 per month, and I still can 100% say and guarantee, literally 100% guarantee, that you guys will make back your money after the first month, even after the first week. All right, I've had people make back the monthly subscription fee for over a year on their first week, thanks to the watch list and the C.F.O Discord. So, it's something that I've been putting a lot of time in every single week and every single day in the C.F.O Discord, and for the fact that we now have a team of C.F.O Pro scalpers who are giving out day trades as well, I think this is a great value here, and there's even a over 100% chance that you will make back your money the very first week that you guys join for $29.99 per month. All right, so that's a little tiny announcement I want to make here. So, hey, Dayan, thank you. If you want to give a little tiny review for the people on Instagram here, go ahead. I know that you're a subscriber, so thank you so much for joining. Oh, Brisk, I just did Spy, man. I'm sorry that you missed Spy there. And let's see. I think and Miss Scott, I did AMC already too, right before Spy. So you might just have to come back either to the Instagram live or to the YouTube replay. But I will be immediately posting this, both of these streams after the live streams are done. So make sure you watch it. Sauce the Boss, welcome. I haven't seen you in a bit too. Alright, so Vivian, let's go look at Rivian Automotive. So this is the EV maker here. I believe they got the Motorsport Trend award for 2021 because they look so good as electric vehicles. They look even better than Tesla, to be in my personal opinion. But that doesn't really matter, right? Because all that matters for Rivian is their orders, right? But I believe they have a backlog of orders now, like a couple tens of thousands, I think. And so now they have to start, actually manufacturing and delivering these cars. I think they're in the same early stages as Tesla, but they should have a lot easier way of delivering and manufacturing these cars now because of the fact that the whole world is moving towards electric vehicles, right? So by 2050, I think more than half of the cars should be electric, I think, or even more, depending on how fast that we start, how fast consumers start buying electric vehicles and start leaving their combustible engine cars. But Rivian should be one of those luxury electric vehicle cars that the wealthy should be lapping up and ordering. Because I said, like we said last time, Rivian is one of those cars, and Lucid as well. No, Lucid. Lucid is the is the electric vehicle company that got Motorsport Trend of the Year. That's right. And Rivian hasn't had any sales yet. Right. So I think I got it confused there. My apologies there, guys. So I don't know about Rivian if they have any orders, but I believe they should because they have some incredible backing. I'm sure, I'm 100% sure that Rivian has. So Rivian lost their partnership with Ford, but I'm pretty sure they still have their backing with Amazon. And whatever Amazon wants to do with Rivian, I'm pretty sure they will get. Or they will try to order something from Rivian, either their delivery cars or trucks, right? So, but for the fact that Rivian is valued so much for a company that does not have any sales, and for the fact that companies that have been overvalued are now coming down a lot, right? Just tells me that companies that are being valued straight up at their IPOs, their initial public offering, just lets me think that Rivian has a lot more room to go lower. And with that in mind, there's very clear levels that I'm looking at for Rivian. So 140 is a level of huge resistance, and I'll also mark the all-time high level here. So 179.47. So around 179.50 will be my next level of resistance. And then the closest level of resistance that we have is around 124.20ish here. And then a huge level of support will be around 107. Okay, and right now we're making a nice range of around here, around 107 and 124.20, and that's a huge range. So you guys can actually range trade this as well, buying at 107, selling at 124, or selling at 124 and closing your positions around 107. All right, you guys can short and long this name currently right now. But since I am a bit bearish on highly valued names like this, I would say a break below 107 should see significant amount of selling back towards below 100 and below $90 here. Okay, so that's what I think for Rivian. Okay, and then MU. Oh yeah, so MU is a very good name to look at. Number one, because it's a semiconductor name, and for the fact that we've had we were seeing today a lot of good relative strength on all the semiconductor names today, even if we've been seeing a lot of selling on the overall markets. And so the semiconductor industry was definitely showing really good relative strength today, especially the laggard semiconductor names. And if you guys don't know what the laggard semiconductor names are, join the C.F.O Discord. I've given all my members on the C.F.O Swing Watch. If you guys don't remember, if you guys get into C.F.O Swing Watch, you also get access to the C.F.O Discord as well, and that's a very, very good deal, to be honest. But my members have gotten a full range, full list of the semiconductors that I'm personally looking at, and the reason why I've chosen those names on that list is that it's fundamentally good on all the fundamental analysis I've done on them, and it was technically good as well. And in that watch list, I picked out, I cherry picked the names that are laggard, and they've actually held off the market sell-off really well today. So if you guys want to get that watch list, join by tonight. Join. And I will make sure that I send in that watch list again tonight in the C.F.O Discord if you guys join. Alright, so that's the only parameters there. I will only send that laggard watch list again if you guys join the C.F.O Discord. Okay, so with that in mind, Vivian MU making a great flag here. If I take a look at the 2-hour time frame, okay, we're making a nice ascending triangle with this support, with this ascending support trend line. So with this higher highs and higher lows forming, most likely we can see a bounce all the way up to 87.50ish again. Okay, but if you don't have the juice, if you don't have enough buyers, we might just go up all day only to around $86 tomorrow, and we can break $85 support and come back down to around 82.50. All right, so there's a lot of opportunities to trade this up and down here, but so far very, very strong. I'm going to wait a little bit more for a little bit more consolidation here, especially if we come back down to 82.50, which would kind of allow me to maybe possibly buy, depending on how we bounce and how we move, around 82.50 for MU. Okay, so make sure you guys are watching MU. Thank you, Vivian, for those tickers. And I think we had this next Disney. So Disney. So surprisingly and not so surprisingly, Disney continues to sell off, and I've been seeing a lot of buys happening in equity in Disney here. And like I said before, I think, right, I said 140 will be my next hard area of support, very significant area of support where I will personally be buying Disney as well, Leaps specifically. Okay, so Disney, the reason why I chose 140 is that that's the next previous area of support that we need to hold. All right, it was a very significant area of resistance and support back in late 2019 and early 2020. Okay, so That's the next whole number area that I think we need to hold. All right. Vivian, thank you so much. Thank you so much for giving me those ticker symbols. You're welcome. You're welcome. So for Disney, seems like we're going to head below 140, and possibly if we see more selling in the market, we might even see a retest of around 137. So, 140 is my line in the sand, but if we do head back down to around 137-ish, okay, that's going to be another great buying area. So if you guys are buying equity, which I highly recommend as well, continue to dollar cost average at these huge levels of support, especially when you start seeing a little bit of a bounce at these areas of support as well. So I think it's essential that you guys buy Disney because as I've explained before multiple times in the past on these lives, Disney is a media conglomerate. It really has a huge market share over the entertainment industry and sector. All right, so Disney's going to continue to do well, especially as they open up new parks around the world, Disney Worlds and whatever the Disney parks are. And for the fact that Disney owns so many other entertainment and media companies and brands, just tells you that Disney is going to continue to profit off of whatever releases that they have and etc. So as they make more shows and more movies, I think Disney is going to continue to do well. And for the fact that they're not even paying dividends, right, every single quarter, just gives you more of a reason that potentially in the next 3 to 5 or even 5 to 10 years, they can actually start paying dividends. So this is something that I think you guys could pay some good money to buy some leaps, 2023 to 2024 leaps, especially if you start seeing more contracts in the 2024 expiration dates. But Disney should be a very, very good dip buy, as we've dipped so far the past few weeks here. Around over 20% here. So that's a pretty good dip here so far. But if we dip more than 25%, that's going to be even a better area to get in at, to be honest, for Disney. Okay, so Cali, let's look at CCL. Oh, yeah, so number one, okay, the first thing that I see here is if you take a look, Cali, at the previous area where we saw the most amount of buying coming back in December, well, mid-November here. Mid-November of right here. So mid-November of 2020. This is where I believe hedge funds were actually lapping up shares here. So they're starting to rebuild positions in all the travel and leisure stocks. So stocks like CCL, Carnival Corporation, right? If you guys know what that is, it's a cruise line. And a lot of retail names are starting to get back in this as well, thinking that, CCL can recover completely by the end of the year, by the end of the new year of 2021. And the price action actually showed that potentially these airline names and cruise lines can come back to a profit. However, okay, so make sure you take note, Kelly, of this increased volume here, of this bond. Now, if you come back to the current prices, okay, to where we are at now, we're seeing a lot of selling volume. So this tells me potentially that we're seeing selling coming in from people, from long-term investors who got in at this area here that I put in here, okay, with this increased volume, all right, and now we have the fact that we have increased selling. These long-term investors have actually now started selling their positions that are now in the red. So I think that just tells me that a lot of long-term investors are losing confidence, and for the fact that a lot of short-term position traders are also losing confidence as well, and these traders are now starting short trades as well and short trade positions. So with the loss of confidence and the fact that we have overhead negative catalyst and uncertainty from the Omicron variant of the coronavirus, which is being treated as negatively as Delta, if not worse, I I think names like CCL, anything that's related to the cruise line sector and the airline sector, or anything broadly of the travel and leisure sectors, we will see a lot more selling in the next few days and next few weeks. Okay, so I would highly recommend that you guys avoid these names for a while. I think they're not going to see profit, especially the airlines, in the next few, rest of the 2021 here and into 2022. We may not even recover until 2023, to be honest. So, both for the cruise line and airline industries. So, I think CCL is a name that you should start avoiding at this point forward. But if you want to start a little smidgen of a position on CCL, I would say a good area to buy will be $16 and around $14 here as well. Okay, so let me draw a level here. It's around 14 here. Okay, so 14 and 16 should be a good area to start adding some equity and some shares here for long-term positions. All right, Callie? Okay. So, if we don't have any more tickers to go over, that is it for tonight, guys. Thank you all on YouTube and Instagram for coming in. And if you guys aren't in the C.F.O Discord, you guys are missing out on a lot. The C.F.O Swing Watch is a complete trading tool that you guys will get every single Sunday night, every week. I can literally hook you guys up to every single thing that's going on in the markets every single Sunday. And if you guys are not wanting that, well, you guys are completely missing out in the overall markets here. So, if you guys are worried that you guys are not going to get the $29.99 per month back, I would say 100% that you guys will make it back the very first month, if not the very first week that you guys join. So I'm 100% confident and 100% guaranteeing you guys that you guys will make it back. All right. So that's a little bit of my confidence that I have in the C.F.O Discord community and in my C.F.O Swing watch list, where I literally go from top to bottom, technical analysis and fundamental analysis, full on. Right? And so you guys don't have to worry about doing your own analysis at all. You guys will have a newsletter for you guys that I put in at least 4 to 5 or even 6 hours every Sunday, and even before that when I'm actually doing the research as well, where I take at least 2 to 3 hours of research on every single ticker that I'm planning to look at and put on the watch list on Sunday. Okay, so that's a total of around 8 to 10 hours. So I'm making sure that I'm doing these research for you guys so that you guys don't have to every single Sunday. So, it's something that I think it has a lot of value that's been putting in a lot of time, as I'm very passionate in doing these analysis for you guys so that you guys don't have to. All right. So, if you guys are still worrying about the $29.99, I 100% can guarantee and can 100% or even 1,000% giving you guys confidence that you guys will make back your money the very single week and the very single month as well. And you'll be very happy with the C.F.O Discord as well, since we've now added a team of C.F.O Pro scalpers. All right, so take a look at the link in my bio on Instagram, and take a look at the description box below. The very first link will be the subscription link. Okay, Morris, you said QQQ, so this will be our very last ticker before I leave off. Okay, thank you, Morris, for sending that ticker. Oof. So QQQ does not look good. We just broken down on a very textbook in cup and handle here. Not cup and handle, head and shoulders pattern here. Okay, my bad for being silent a little bit there as I was doing my levels. So we have the left shoulder here, our head, and then our right shoulder here. Okay, so yeah, so QQQ I think has a lot more room to the downside because of the fact that we haven't seen too much of a pullback compared to SPY. Oh, Callie said, great, thank you. Oh, thank you for giving me a ticker to look at. You're welcome, man. I hope to see you more on these lives, and Vivian to you as well. But with QQQ, with this head and shoulders pattern that we're seeing, and then the fact that we've broken lower on this neckline of around 390 here with increased volume as well. So you guys can clearly see compared to the selling that we had yesterday, we have more selling in the tech sector here on QQQ. So I think we can see a lot more selling all the way to, I would say, 383 and 380. Okay. Oh well, 381. So Morris, I think we can see a lot more potential to go lower around 383 and 381. And that kind of area will be your profit area if you go short on QQQ, especially if we see a nice rejection around 389.50 if we bounce all the way up there. Okay. So that should be an area that you should be looking at for profits if you take QQQ short. All right. Okay. Hey, welcome, mechanic. You're coming in at the end here, but Dan Lam, Airbnb. I will put that. Actually, I was actually going to put an update on the chart for all the members, since you are a member in the C.F.O Streaming Watch as well in the C.F.O Discord. So watch out for that at the end of this live when I go on the Discord to give you guys an update. So all the members right now that are live, that are with me on the live here, I will be posting a Airbnb live, Airbnb update of the chart and what I'm going to be looking out for as well. So Dayon, watch out for that. So like I said, guys, if you guys aren't subscribed, I mean, you guys are going to be missing out on a lot of plays, especially on the C.F.O Scalpers channel that I've just made today with the new team that I have, a high quality team of my C.F.O Pro Scalpers. So join now. You guys will 100% guarantee, 100% confidence that you guys will make back your money the very first week, the very first month. Okay, if there are any subscribers right now or any members here on the lives on YouTube and Instagram, say a few words here before I leave here for all the people who are doubting or who are not taking action yet. I mean, that'd be great if you guys can give me a few words here on the live. It doesn't matter how short it is, but I can personally myself 100% say that you guys will get 1,000% more of the value in the C.F.O Streaming Watch every single Sunday, and in the C.F.O Discord every single day. All right, I'm 100% confident, like literally 100,000% confident, and 100,000% guaranteed that you guys will make back your money. I believe that's like the number one concern for everyone who's been holding back on subscribing to the C.F.O Streaming Watch. But this is one of the lowest subscription here. Out of anything that you guys have seen so far, and it provides the most value. I can 100% say that with the lowest fee as well. So, I think it's something that you guys should definitely take action on. Suvu, hey, it's been a while on seeing you in the live. You said definitely considering it. Hey man, I mean, I'm all about action, and if you want to take action today, go ahead, because like I said, I'm 100% confident and guaranteeing you that you can make your money back the very first week and the very first month. Hey mechanic, man, I subscribed just last week and it paid itself already. Hey, perfect. I'm glad that happened, because I know you're on the sidelines of every single live. You're wondering as well if you want to subscribe, but I'm glad that you did last week. I saw you subscribing as well last week, and I'm glad that it paid off already. Morris, you said, imagine the value you get if you're getting this for free. That's what made me jump today. Hey, nice. Thank you very much, man, for those kind words. Yes, I do cover crypto as well. So I go and I look at cryptocurrencies and actually choose a weekly cryptocurrency pick every single Sunday as well, not just equities and stocks. I put it in my watch list as well, and I periodically post new cryptocurrencies that I'm looking to get in, buy and sell and trade in the C.F.O Discord as well, live. Okay, so I'm trying to stay as active as possible for cryptocurrencies because cryptocurrencies are tradable 24/7. So yes, C.F.O, I do that as well. Hey, so thank you for all the subscribers and members who are currently in the lives right now, for giving me their thoughts. So if you subscribe today, like I said, C.F.O, 100%, I'm confident you will make back your money on the first week. If you can't make your money back in the first week, I 1000% even more sure that you'll make back the fee the very first month. Like, I'm even more sure that you'll make back your money the very first month if you don't on the very first week. Like, I literally can't get more confident than this. But yeah, so that's it for tonight, guys. Hey, Morris, have a great night yourself. Thank you very much for those kind words. Thank you very much for stopping by. I hope to see you more. And I'm glad that you've took the action today to subscribe as well. See you in the Discord. And everyone on YouTube, thank you so much for coming. I hope that you guys consider going to the Discord, and I hope to see you guys tonight after you guys subscribe to the Discord. Thank you all very much for joining, and have a great rest of your night, and I'll see you guys on next Monday, same time, 7:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time or 10:30 Eastern Standard Time. Thank you guys.